To design a face frame right on the screen, open the Face Frame Builder, then click on New Frame. And for our example of a vanity base, enter the overall height of 36 inches and the width of 30 inches. Depending on the cabinet, a top rail might be wider to allow for crown molding, or a stile may be extra wide for scribing. The software is designed to accommodate varying widths of stile and rail. In our example, we're using a 2-inch top rail, a 4-inch bottom rail, and 2-inch wide left and right stiles. With the perimeter parts selected, press OK, and the basic frame is now displayed on the screen. To add a cross rail between a drawer and a door opening, select Rail, enter the clear dimension between the upper rail and the new cross rail. In our example, we are using 6 inches. To add a vertical divider, click on Style. If you want it centered, click on this box. The program will do the rest. When all the parts are added, click on the Save Frame, give the frame a name, and save it on the PC. Now click on Make List. This will format the entered data into a cut list, which is also displayed on the screen. The designing portion is now complete. The next step is the machining process. Open the Razor Gauge software, select AutoList, and click on a file name. A detailed list of all parts needed for the selected frame is now displayed. Select the first piece and the razor gauge will automatically move into position. After cutting the part to length, click Part Cut. If there are multiple parts to be cut, the program counts down the total and draws a line through the description after the last piece is cut. When all the pieces are cut to length, the stiles and rails are now processed on the Morso notching machine. On the main screen, select Notching, highlight the file name to see a list of all parts needed for that particular frame. Select the part displayed on the screen, with all required notch cuts highlighted. Place the molding on the machine table and click on the screen to advance the stop system to the first notching location. Holding the molding with the left hand, the cutting head is moved toward the beaded edge with a hand lever, and stepping on the foot pedal brings the head down. Multiple passes are needed for clean and tear-free cuts. Depending on the wood species, it usually takes from 2 to 4 cuts to notch a bead. When the rail is finished, it is set aside and the next piece is processed. The knives are designed to stay sharp for a long time. In custom woodworking shops, we frequently see them used for over a year before they are sent back to us for resharpening. We have the equipment necessary to regrind and hone the knives to factory specs, and we generally return them to the customer in just a few days. Here we are doing a quick demo on the Morso NFXL. The stile is placed face up on the table, and multiple steps will assure a clean notch. The adjustable stops next to the head are set to limit the travel of the cutting head. These are adjusted to match your bead. You can easily cope the end of the rails in one single pass. After the stile is notched and the rail is coped, you'll have a tight, perfectly aligned joint and are now ready to go to the next step. Notching machines are available in the manual version as you have just seen, or electro-hydraulic for higher productions. Once all of the components of a face frame are finished, the frame is assembled using the Hoffman dovetail joining system. We have set up our PU2 floor model routing machine for this operation. The fixtures on the machine locate the notched molding precisely above the router bit, and the square stop is used to reference the location of the coped rail. Once the keyways are routed, some glue, the dovetail keys, and a hammer is all that's needed to assemble the frame. No assembly tables, presses, or clamps are needed to complete the frames. This completes this portion of the video on our face frame combination system. Thank you for your time. We look forward to hearing from you soon.